I'm So. I'm here outside the Tower Museum in Derry, Londonderry. And as you can see, it's located in the city's historic walls. We love to see it. We love to see it. History. This museum opened its doors in 1992 and it holds two major exhibitions, the story of Derry and the Armada shipwreck. Today, though, it's holding a temporary event with a difference. As part of our mental health festival, Head and Heart 2, we are going to have the absolute pleasure of a bespoke yoga session set inside this gorgeous building and led by curator of the museum, Roisin. As part of the session, we will be responding to one of the artworks in the collection. So, come on inside and we'll get this yoga session going.
Hi, I'm Roisin Doherty and I'm the curator at the Tower Museum, and you're very welcome here today to this very slow meditative practice on yoga. I have a real passion for yoga as well as museums. So what I'd like you to do now is come to a seated position onto your mat. And just gently position yourself in a cross-legged position and just take time to get into your seat. I want you to place your hands palm down on your knees and just close your eyes and just connect with the breath. Just breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. Just be conscious of your breath. Nothing else. Just listen to the silence and the pattern of your breath. This is your time. There's nowhere for you to go, nothing for you to do. This is your time just to sit still. And as this is a session on the head and the heart, just be conscious of your heart. Let's not think too much. Let's focus on the heart. Now we are going to do some warm-ups just to get ourselves into a more flexible position, and we're going to concentrate now on our neck. And we find that we hold a lot of tension in our neck and shoulders. So if you can bring your neck or your chest to your neck, just let it fall very gently down. And then extremely slowly, just take your time, just rotate in a clockwise direction. And now rotate back. Feel the stretch on the throat. Breathe. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of tension in the neck. So if you want to open your eyes now, I want you to do a bit of shoulder shrugs. So what we have here, we have all tension in this part of the neck and the shoulders. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the shoulders up to the ears. We want to create that space, elongate the neck. So all together, up, hold, release. And again. Hold, release. One more time. Hold, release. Okay, so that is getting us a bit flexible and warmed up here. So now what I want you to do is take your right hand, stretch it out in front of you and make a fist. So again, coming from the head, the neck, the shoulders, we have tension. And this is all about staying over your computers and your iPhones. And what we want to do is get the energy flowing. So fist, release, fist, release, fist, release. Your hand back. And now do this with the left. Hand out, stretch, fist, release, fist, release, fist, release. Okay. And again, what we're going to do now is a few rotations on the wrists. Hand out, stretch, make a fist, and just gently roll around clockwise. And back. Here, on your knee again, and bring up your left hand, fist, and rotate. And you may hear some cracking, but that's good. That's releasing all that tension. And back down. So now close your eyes again. This time, put your palms face up. And then just connect again to your breath. In and out.
The guest house. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honourably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Rumi.
So what I would like you to do now, after we've done some seated meditative poses, what I want to do now is if everyone can come to their mat, lie on their back, in the relaxation pose, so just make yourself comfortable. Now is we're going to raise the right leg to the chest. So raise your right leg and grasp this knee close and hold for a second and release. Now the left, grasp the knee and hold it to the chest. And relax. Now bring both knees together. Grasp the right and the left and hold. if you want, you can just gently rock from side to side. This is a great release on the lower back. And both legs back. And keep them in the same position together. And if you can spread your right hand and your left hand out just a bit out from your body. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do a lovely stretch to the right and to the left. So with the right knee, bring the right knee towards the right with the head pointing towards the left. Just feel that stretch across the body. And then just bring it back to center. Breathe. And now we're going to do the reverse. Knees to the left, head to the right. Feel the stretch. Feel how good it is. Bring it back up to the center. Bring the legs back down. And just relax. So very gently now, come on to your right side, just turn over. We're going to come to tabletop. And the palms of the hands are just sitting in front of you. It's almost like your top of your back is the top of the table. Just gently stretch like this. And just get used to that position for a moment. Now what I want you to do now is I want you to tuck your toes and I want you to push off up as far as you can into downward facing dog. Now don't worry if your feet don't touch the bottom. My feet don't touch the bottom. But what we want to do is we want to make sure we get a good stretch. And there is a reason why this is called downward dog. Think of the dog when it's stretching its back. So if it's tight along the hamstrings, you can do this motion here, just gently. But what we want to do is make sure we get a good stretch. And this is great if you've had a busy day at work, school, university, whatever, just it's almost like hanging out. What we do now is just place the left hand further, and I want you to walk your hands very, very closely until you come into a forward bend. Just hold it there. And breathe. Just think of your head. Your head's like a piece of ripe fruit on a tree. And you can feel the energy coming up from your feet. Very slowly. Come up into mountain pose. So mountain pose is very much a strong foundational pose. So what we want to do is make sure that the feet are strong, the core is strong, the neck is long. Put your hands beside your side and just stretch. Just feel, close your eyes and feel that energy coming up from both of the feet. Right up through the legs, in through the abdomen, chest, right up through the neck, and then right up to the crown. You're strong, solid, like a mountain. Even helps to visualize a mountain where it's strong and the top of your head is like up in the clouds. So when we've engaged everywhere, our core, We're going to now do extended mountain pose. Palms facing forward. Breathe in and extend. And just keep reaching up, keep looking up, keep pulling up, and back to mountain. Always comes back to the mountain pose, and it always comes back to the center. Breathe. One more time. Straight. Look up. Strong legs, strong core, elongated stretch to the very top. Back down. And what we will do now is we will bring it into prayer position. So this is the prayer position, and it's very much around the heart. You can close your eyes. And breathe in. And out. In. And out. This is all about the heart space. Think of the colour green. Think of the heart. Listen to the heart. Already you're beginning to feel the energy rising up through the legs. You feel a different sense of well-being and how you're feeling. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to a seated position. So back into easy pose. Hands on the knees, neck long, close your eyes, breathe again. By this stage, you will be conscious of your breath being slow and meditative. And you'll feel a sense of peace and contentment. What I would like you to do now is take your right hand and place it on your chest, and take your left hand and place it on your belly. So this is belly breathing and listening heart. Breathe in. Breathe out.
The well-spoken heart. The less you listen to the whispered words of your gentle heart, the more you choose to ignore it. the more you build the kind of wall around it that no one can climb to get to hold it. Instead, listen to what it wants and let it tell you what it needs, and you will find it growing roots and thriving when you plant those mystical seeds. Nikita Gill.
One of the most enjoyable things for me working in a museum is connecting with collections. And I think if you are interested in health and well-being, a museum is a brilliant place to be able to do that connection. And here in the Tower Museum we have a wonderful art collection. And here we have one which I've brought out today. And what I would like you to do, because we've now done a session, a nice meditative relaxation session, I want you to take a bit of time to look at this image and just think about it from, look at it with new open eyes. You've had that connection with your breath. You've had that nice slow conscious breathing. So take time to have a mindfulness minute. Just look at the detail of this picture. What do you see? What do you hear? And what do you smell? Think about all those sensory connections, all those things that create an awareness and connect at a different level. If you look at this lovely landscape, does it look familiar? What time period would that be? Is it recent? Is it 100 years ago? Is it 200 years ago? It looks quite busy, doesn't it? You can see smoke coming off the chimneys at the top there. It looks like a bustling port. I can almost hear the boats coming in. I can hear noise of people talking. But most importantly of all, I can hear water. Just take a moment. You might find something else. You might see another thing that I don't see. So in that stillness of looking at the art, maybe now when you go to a museum or even around your own house, pick up a piece of artwork, a picture, something that you like, and look at it with new, fresh eyes. And have a moment of stillness and mindfulness. Well, thank you for joining me today for that slow meditative practice. I encourage you to come visit us in the Tower Museum. Look at the wonderful exhibits we have, look at the collections, but look at them in a new light. And at home, roll out your mat, do a bit of yoga, and I'll see you soon.